Man, it's cold. Good morning. It's cold out here. But I need to stay dry and warm. But what I got going on today is I'm out here. I got my fire pit going to melt me some water down for the horses. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna melt this down, and then I'm gonna get it over to the water troughs for the horses. Heat them water troughs up for them. Have some molasses to mix into it for them to encourage them to drink. And hopefully, I'm gonna take a suggestion I got from a guy about less than 20 miles from me. The molasses helps keep it from freezing. So got some good molasses, the real deal stuff. Melting some extra water down, just kind of replenish their water troughs. And am I worried about catching fire? Heck no. I mean, it's a winter wonderland out here. So let me do what I came to do, and we'll get you some more footage in a few. Man. So I got it going. Boiling the water. Getting the water nice and cold, nice and warm. Get it down here in this feed trough, or this water trough down there with the horses, and they're able to drink water. And I'm taking the ice that's accumulated in there up here in a bucket, pour it into there, and then taking old hot water back down there to warm that up. I have a jar of molasses. I went ahead, somebody used to, the guy only suggested like a couple tablespoons to 50 gallons. I was like, I got to figure this out because it's extreme cold right now. And he's there and he's able to fill up and do whatever he does. But I have to come up with other ways. And I figure while the sun is directly on there, I go ahead and open that side gate up to allow the heat to permeate that black bucket. And we'll go from, you see him drinking, and they're over there messing with the molasses jar. But I'm just kind of working around here, smashing some of that up for them so they can come out. Did a little bit of the path work. Just staying warm for the most part. Like if I feel myself starting to sweat, I stop, because it's more important for me today to make sure my guys have water. That's what's important for me, is to make sure my guys have water. Although we are going to get a warm up, but we don't know how long that warm up is going to be. We're going to get above freezing. Hopefully it knocks a lot of this stuff just down. It's already down some where I made this path because it's allowing the ground to heat up here. So it's already down some here. But I'm going to try and see what I can do as far as going up this way some. But I'm definitely going to get my bucket and just kind of just overfill that with hay. Put some new hay down. Look at the birdies. They're taking advantage of the warmth. Put some more hay down here in this hay feeder. Probably take the other hay feeder and hang it up somewhere as well. Now just touching my nose. Touching my nose to make sure my nose isn't froze. I can't even see myself. There it is. Hey, how you doing? Make sure my nose isn't froze. I can feel my nose. And I'm not really cold. And I think that's simply because I got this fire over here roaring. Somebody drove by and was like, bro, you gotta be careful of fire. What the hell am I gonna burn up right here? There's nothing over by this fire pit. That's gonna burn up. Nothing. It is cold. Everything is wet. Everything is frozen for the most part. I help who I can, even if they ain't fine. Slip here. Love ain't weak, it's the strength in the man. I still keep it tough, but I lead with grace. Got a cross on my neck, getting war in my face. Said all that you do. But yeah. So that's what we got going. I can't even see. It's so bright out here. I can't see. There we go. But it doesn't look like they've been down there anymore. They kind of been around here. You can see where, you know, it got down to the ground. I mean, it is melting. It is warming up throughout the day, some. But it's not doing enough, in my opinion. The only one who's really like moving around at some point I need to come over here and probably chop this down some. Get some chunks out of here. Oh, there's water down there. It's like right there too. Yeah. What is that? A ferret or something? Something little. What's up in there? Nature, nature, nature.
In these streets, love ain't cheap. Maybe that's why it matters.
Yep, so I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that too.
Corinthians 16,
Take this piece of wood and throw it over in the fire pit.
tattooed it on my heart.
But like my fingers aren't cold. I have one glove on and one glove off. The glove that I have on, like that hand typically gets cold. So I just left that glove on. But my other hand is not cold at all. My face isn't cold. My nose is running a little bit, which is, I guess, is good. One of the big things for me, as I almost bust my tail, is to make sure I stay hydrated today. And this cold, one of the quickest things and dangers for you is the cold, but also dehydration. And that's why I'm so pressed on taking care of these guys here. I do have my drill and stuff, and I think I may go ahead and put a barrier up there. I don't know if the barrier is even gonna work. This thing is almost at a boiling point, which I'll take that, because whatever is inside of this snow and ice, harmful things will die. The wind is starting to pick up some, but I think I'll be okay. I won't be out here all day, but I'll be out here until I can get a good amount of water over in that trough for them, feed them up a few times, keep my guys happy. Every night I trace each crooked circle. Fire doing its thing. Fire doing its thing. And I can feel it way out here. I'm probably about 3-4 feet away from it. I feel it way out here. So yeah. And keep moving. Keep doing what I need to do. All right. Ears up. Now I'm starting to get a little bit cold because temperature is starting to go back down. Wind starting to pick up. But I was able to accomplish a few things today. Tomorrow I won't be out here too long. But I'm gonna come check on them and get them some feed. I gotta pick up some beet pulp. And, yeah. So using my bucket to thaw, I'm shutting down now, letting the fire go ahead and die out. We're close. By letting the fire go ahead and die out, I still feel the warmth, which was a lifesaver for me today. Things are starting to melt because there's more voids that are starting to happen, sinkage, which is a good thing, I guess, on one hand. bad thing on the other, because this is going to be a muddy mess out here. But luckily I have mulch I can spread, and then my hay guy, now he said let him know, I almost bust my tail. He said let him know he can bring me some old hay bales, and I use those old hay bales as coverage for the mud, and it's just going to rebuild my soil. Like I said, we're in the soil rebuilding phase of it all. But got a birdie, and now water full, and it's not even freezing like the other water is over there. With the I put the molasses in here. I used a whole jar in here. I don't care if it's too much for them, but I used a whole jar in here. Move the salt lick over here, so I make sure they can continue to get their salt as well as their minerals over there. And then had a ton of hay up there at my other hay feeder, and noticed that they weren't going up there. It looked like Corky tried to get up there a couple times. It looked like he may have slipped and fell. So with that, went ahead and just moved hay and just filled this up with hay. They can eat it, they can lay on it, and help give big guy good footing over here. And then as far as their bedding, man, went ahead and I just fluffed it up for them. Removed some poop. Yeah, all right, little birdie. Removed some poop, fluffed it up, and just spread it back down. They can come here and make their beds again and continue to stay warm. It is significantly warmer inside of this run-in shelter or barn, however you want to classify it. We call it a run-in, sometimes we call it a barn, sometimes. It is significantly warmer in here than it is on the outside of here. One thing that I'm definitely going to do, I'm going to pick up some more plastic, and I'm going to go ahead and close that off there and close that up there. I need 2 pieces of clear, so I want to get a piece of clear for there so the sun is still coming in, and then I'm definitely going to remove this and get a clear for here and get some clear for here, and that way the sunlight can still come in to provide with warmth, and the wind is blocked, and that's mainly with what we need it for. And then just kind of looking at it, there are some things that I'm going to improve on it once I'm up here, to make it even more windproof. It has good airflow and has good windbreak right now, but just looking at this, these gaps, if I can just close those up some way, which I have a way, that'll just provide even better insulation for the horses and whatever other animals that we choose to get here on the homestead. This also helps me think of what I need to do as far as winterizing for the horses. So winterizing for the farm animals, I think maybe starting August we'll shut this yard down permanently. August, end of July, August, until January. We'll shut it down for a few months and keep the animals out of here. That way we can go ahead and allow this to grow up really well before winter, and maybe I'll make this yard the winter yard here. But with that being said, I'm definitely going to build some other structures for those other yards, so as I move them around to all of the different paddocks, as I move them around to all the different paddocks, they will be able to have shelter everywhere. You all right, superstar? Going back over there to the barn. The water over here, I was taking this here. I first took all the ice that was there on this one and melted that down and got it back into the trough. And then I decided to, instead of getting some of this snow and stuff like that over there, a lot of that, even though we did bring it all to a boil first before we added it back into there, I took some ice from here, and as you see, this one is already starting to freeze back up. And you see how thick that ice got. You know, the goldfish that I was able to see in here as I was breaking this up, I got them out of here and I got them over there. If they don't live over there, which they probably might not live over there with all the molasses in the water, it is what it is. I'll scoop them out and take care of them from there. But it's a winter wonderland. Locked up my barn and it's good to go. Up here, I mean, you can start to bust through it. One thing that we're definitely going to do before I close that, or after I close that up, one of the things that we would do, we will scoop and push snow, and we'll push it that way, make a wall that way, and allow them to be here, or maybe even back a wall up against that stuff there. But we'll figure all of that out as time goes on. Horses are scratching, trying to get down to that fresh grass. It's no fresh grass for y'all, man. So, we are going to need some pine trees. I want to get some low pines, some pines that I can keep roughly about 12 feet tall, and just keep topping them off at 12 feet. That way they bush out and we just manicure them. And having the pine the way I'm thinking of it will actually give good coverage underneath. So when it does snow, it's not as deep. Just spread some old ashes out. Just wherever they landed, just spread it some ashes out, because it needs the nitrogen back into the soil. Kind of didn't mess with it around here because it is all ice. Yes, I left a little bit up here just in case they do become adventurous and want to come up this way. But I really do wish I had a snowblower, because I would just spit this thing. So maybe that's what we'll get, is a snowblower. Slide. Yep. Able to slide down the hill. But I took a majority of this snow here, hay here, and I took it over there. And I only put out one new bale over there where you saw that stuff on the ground. And that was simply just to make sure they have enough hay, even though there's a lot of hay around the other one and still on the other one. I just got to make sure my guys eat. This here came out of that last week. When I come back, if I choose to burn tomorrow, I will go ahead and burn, or if I burn tomorrow, I'll go ahead and melt this down in case they need it. But I doubt they will. Midweek, I will probably be back out here to do some here. What's going on here? I don't know if them guys is laying down here and just made a void or what, but if I can get that, if I can get a path up here and then some of this cleared out here, I know they're coming just bake in the sun, because it is extremely warm right here with that sun just baking down on me at the moment. But we're in a winter wonderland. Yeah, so I'm gonna get ready to close it up. I'm gonna go start my car up, leave my car running, and get these guys some apples, because I brought them some apples and I figured I'll wait until get ready to go and give that treat to them. They've had their sweet feed, they had their 12% horse feed or whatever it's called. They had their hay stretcher. They've had alfalfa cubes. They had some whole oats and some old-fashioned oatmeal. That's all the stuff the guys had. So let me get back over here, check this thing out, eat their apples, start my car, and I'm getting ready to get up out of here.